What's up, my peeps? Welcome back to Let's Talks Vibes. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Sheesh, my voice is already. Um, so yeah, what's good? How are you guys? Have you guys checked in with yourselves? Have you guys, you know what I'm saying? Just show yourself some love today. Set your positive affirmations. Set your intentions. Have you said something nice to yourself today? Um, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, lovely day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning. I hope you guys can hear me because the mic's a little bit like weird, but I'm just straight chilling. Like I'm just chilling. So earlier today, I need a chair. I need a chair because I don't have one. I'm currently using some other one, but I need a chair to be to sit. I need a fucking chair, but I didn't find any, so I need to find a cool little comfy chair. But we're gonna find one, okay? I'm gonna go after and see if I can find one somewhere else. But anywho, welcome to the vibes. Welcome to the vibes. Welcome to the good vibes. Y'all know it's all good vibes here. I am all good vibes. I am the vibe. I got ready today. I took an outfit picture. I'm gonna take another one with this outfit. It's just content today. I'm hoping to make 2 episodes today for the podcast, but who knows? I don't know if it's just gonna be one because I had this whole other plan. Honestly, I feel like just lately I've been trying to get back into the routine, into my routine, or into a routine, just because of the whole moving process kind of like fucked up my schedule and stuff like that. So I just need to find a routine, especially, well, even before that, my schedule and routine got a little bit, I don't want to say fucked up, but it altered a little bit because I started dashing. So, you know, and I've been like with that, I used to be like such an early bird, which I do still wake up early, but not as early as I used to because I've been going to sleep later. So I am trying to go to sleep earlier so I can wake up earlier, but it'd be hard. Honestly, it'd be hard. But just because, well, and you know, everybody's different. I tried it, like this schedule does not work for me. Like for some reason, I'll be getting the same hours of sleep when I used to wake up early and go to sleep early, but it just doesn't work for me. Like it doesn't. Like this schedule just makes me more tired. Like it's just not good. And it's hard trying to get back to your schedule, like a sleeping schedule, but even just like your whole routine in general. So that's what I have been trying to do. Are you guys going to like the same thing? And you know, just because I feel all over the place when I don't have a schedule and I don't have my routine, honestly, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Shit happens. I honestly haven't been journaling as much as I would like to. I haven't been writing. Well, I write down my weekly schedule, what I'm going to post, because I need to, or else I feel all over the place. And I just hate like that day having to be like, oh, what am I going to post today? Like hella worried about that and stressed out about it. So I try to prevent that. And but like like my on the daily, because it's like you have the calendar, but then you have like there's like the days of what you have to do and stuff like that, and I haven't wrote in there or whatever. So, and I haven't really had, and yesterday I was working on it, and I said, and I saw how, because I had hella pictures, when I just take pictures and it's like I just have them there on my phone, so I have stuff to post, and also because I don't just post like random. I try to make it like a vibe, if that makes sense, on my Instagram. So, like, like I'm not just gonna post like an outfit that's pink and then the next outfit yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to make it like a little, and it be working out. Like sometimes I do try to like, like if I'm gonna do outfit pictures one day, I'll be like, okay, let me stick on the neutral side. Or if I'm doing black, I'll stick like on the black. It might not be all black, but black with something. And or if I'm, if like the outfit doesn't have the color, I try to look for a background that has a color. So that way, it like creates some type of vibe. So that's what I be doing. And, I just, yeah, I mean, I haven't been on my schedule and on my routine. And this is honestly kind of what I wanted to talk a little bit. Like I have been mentioning in my last episodes, nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. Shit comes up, but it's not about, you know, talking shit to yourself. Like before I used to kind of talk shit to myself and be like, feel bad about myself, like, again, kind of comparing myself to other people and saying like, you know, just like, see, like, what's in like an example I could give you guys? Just saying like, oh, now I might be like behind, or just like, because social media, you guys, social media, you just don't know with social media. I don't want to say all social media is fake because you just don't know. Everybody says social media is fake. Don't believe social media and all this stuff. But like I don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like I believe it's not all fake. I show my true self, but I don't show what I don't want to show. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like I fake it, if that makes sense. Some people might be faking it. I don't know. Like I always wear what's mine, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fake it. So I don't want to say it's all fake, but you know, some people tend to like, oh, like want to like live up to like this lifestyle or think that they need to look some certain way or have certain stuff, to like get to the top or be at the top or whatever. But it ain't really like that, and you shouldn't be comparing yourself, your path to anybody else. Like maybe they're going through something too. I'm telling you, nobody shows what they don't want to show, but you really never know what nobody's going through. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody is feeling like, um, and stuff like that. So that's why, again, like if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna force it either. You know, like if I might have to record some stuff, I'm still not going to record because I don't feel like me. Like with that whole moving process, I wanted to record and I wanted to film because I just kind of felt pressured to, and I was lightweight pressuring myself to do it, like consistency, But I'm like, hey, a week is not going to hurt nobody, you know? And it's okay. Like maybe I just need a break. And like, I don't know if I mentioned it in this podcast, but like in the, because I talked about it a little bit in the video for my main channel, but that break really did good for me because it's like I was thinking about what type of content I can create. It's not like I'm just like, oh well, I like feeling pressured into creating something that I didn't really feel like creating. So, and I had a lot of stuff, but I still didn't pressure it because I was like, okay, you know, for my main channel, I love to vlog, and I be vlogging sometimes just like the randomest stuff, but which I'm still vlog, but I'm going to actually put more thought into it, or like actually show you guys, teach you guys some stuff, like when I get ready, I do content today vlogs, right? But I want to actually show you guys like behind all that, how I create the outfits, why, I create certain outfits, or like why I'm going with yellow, or like why I'm going with orange, you know what I'm saying? Just all that good stuff. And how I, put them to, just all that stuff, how I take my pictures, lighting, just all that stuff. So, and I was like, dude, like I should probably, give my peeps some more tips and tricks. What, just stuff like that. And for this podcast, for my podcast as well, I just, I, it depends. Like sometimes I might be going through stuff and that's when I'm like, oh, let me talk about this, But I still thought about, oh, but what do they want to hear? Or like what topics are trending right now and stuff like that, But I'm like, and like I would just say, like I kept saying, I don't know what to talk about. And I'm big on speaking into existence. So if I just keep repeating, I don't know what to talk about, I don't know what to talk about, I'm not going to know what to talk about. And I've been more on like meditating into like stuff, like literally for everything. Like if I might not feel creative when I'm doing some outfits or anything like that, I meditate a little bit and I'm like, okay, what am I feeling? But it's literally, it's like tuning more into myself, like really connecting with myself, because after that, I'm just like, I know what to wear, I know what to talk about. It's in me. I just have to tune in with myself and really connect with myself and just go with the flow, like go with what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like literally today with the outfits, I just went with what I was feeling. I went with whatever I grabbed and I wasn't thinking about it. I was just feeling it, And with the topic as well, I had some topics down, but I don't know how I felt. I wasn't feeling them, to be honest. And this topic was totally not planned. Like I didn't even have this topic down, and honestly, I don't have a draft on it. I'm literally just speaking what I feel and like how I feel, and just hoping that it really helps you guys and inspires you guys, more on like nobody is perfect and shit. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys are going through the same thing or whatever, some sort of same thing. You might feel lost or like, not in routine, but it's okay, as long as you're acknowledging that and you're like, okay, well, I don't feel like, I really don't feel good when I ain't organized, when I don't have my routine, when I don't have my schedule set. So I'm accountable for that as well, because I'm like, okay, why am I not on schedule, or why am I not writing down my schedule? Why don't I have a routine? So instead of like doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, which honestly, it was the whole room was kind of a big issue, but that's just, I was overthinking about it too much as well. I can be a big overthinker and I just be all up in my thoughts, and that's been a big part of it as well, where I'm just like in my thoughts and I think about it too much, and I'm like, okay, why am I thinking about it? I have to go with what I'm feeling, and it's, you guys, like, you literally just have to go with what you're feeling, what you feel like doing. And like I said, meditating on it really helps. I just sit down and I'm like, okay, I just let go of it all. And like I said, I see the vision. So I see myself doing what it is I need to do next, and instead of just thinking about all these scenarios and like, what it could be like. And it's like, okay, I just have to stop and go with what I'm feeling, with what, because it's me, whatever I do, whatever I'm going to create, it's just going to be me, and it's going to be straight up me, because it's coming straight out of my feelings of what I feel like doing. So it's fine to feel all over the place. You can't get all over the place, but little by little. It's not, like, and that's the thing. I've been pressuring myself a little bit. But I'm like, okay, let's not do that to ourselves because that's not going to help. I feel like, well, that does make me just more all over the place, to be honest. It just feels pressure, and I have to be kind with myself. And I just have to show myself love and be like, okay, it's good. Like, we're going to do this. Like, as long as we're doing us, and taking care of one thing at a time. Because I could, like I've mentioned before, where I could be a great multitasker. I really can. But I've been working on one task at a time. So, like, I literally wanted to do everything. I wanted to create content. I wanted to finish fixing up my room, edit videos, and all that good stuff. And I've still been only uploading one video onto my main channel, which I usually do too. But I'm like, hey, it's okay. No pressure. Like, one video is fine a week. At least it's something. And I need to take care of my room first because I wanted to do that first because that really helps me feel more better, like, just so everything can be where it's at. And, just having my space nice and organized and clean, that also helps me a lot mentally. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't make me feel all over the place or anything like that. So I took care of that first. And it really helped me, and I really feel good now. And it's one thing I'm done with, and I'm like, okay, now I can really focus on just getting my stuff done, getting my routine back in place. It's one thing at a time, one step at a time. At people's like, now I'm like, okay, let me try to work on my sleeping schedule, and why I go to sleep late is because I'm rushing, trying to get something done for like the next day or whatever. But I'm like, okay, well, that can wait. Just really working on what's most important. Like, you really have to get your priorities straight, and that's the thing. Like, you just have to take action. You have to take action. And I've really been working on that because I've been in my thoughts lately a lot, where I'm just like thinking, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm just all up in my thoughts, and I get all up in my thoughts, and I stay there, and I'm like just thinking about what I have to do. And I'm like, well, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do first? And I just stay in my thoughts literally for like forever, And then I'm like, yo, like, see, thinking about it, what I need to do, and just being like kind of not worried, but like, just keeping it in mind, like, fuck, I have to get this done, I have to get this done and this done. Instead of just thinking about it, I just need to take action. Like, I just need to fucking do the thing. Whatever I feel like doing first, focus on that and just stop worrying about what I have to do next. And then after that, and that really helps with just, I'm telling you, staying focused on one task at a time and just taking action, my peeps. Like, that's been me lately. Why I feel like I also haven't gotten a lot of stuff done, because I'm just thinking about it. When I'm like, homegirl, we need to take action and we need to do the stuff. And even if it's not right, or if it's not how we want it to, because you might want to do something and it doesn't come out the way you want it to be or how you expected it to be. That's why I've also been trying to let go of expectations, because I've been, a lot on, okay, I expect it to be like this, like this, like this. But I'm like, hey, everything happens for a reason. I can't, you just have to let go of all expectations and just kind of work with what you got. Work with what you got and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been, I've kind of felt all over the place, to be honest. But I'm really trying to get myself organized and back into the routine, and just because, I don't know, I've also felt like I haven't been as creative. But again, because we tend to compare ourselves, or we want to be with like what's trending. But we just have to be us, and we have to do us. And, you know, creativity, it's not there, like there's no one person that's more creative than the other. We're all creative, and we're all creative in our own ways. So there's no like, oh, that person's more creative than me or this and that. It just, you're I have to remind myself I am creative. I am creative, and just go with what I'm feeling, because it's just a lot with like comparing yourself, and we have to stop doing that, because and it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. And we just have to remind ourselves who we are, say our positive affirmations, and just have fun with it. Like today, I had so much fun coming up with the outfits, and I just literally went with like what I was feeling, because I was just looking, because I was trying to get my schedule and stuff ready yesterday, right? And that's literally where like everything hit me. And I was going back through pictures, and just, I go back through my own pictures and my own outfits to get inspiration for myself, because I've stopped going through other people's pages. That way I don't compare myself, and I stick to like my own style and improve from that, or like, get creative with that. And like, I might have had an outfit and I'm like, oh well, I could have done this and that to it, and I try to use pieces as much as I can in different ways, so like with this hoodie, I don't know if I worn the hoodie, but I just wanted to add something to it, so I literally, if you guys are watching the video, you can see it. I added all these what are these called? Safety pins. I was gonna say bobby pins. I added all these safety pins all around, and I just thought like it because I was looking at my piercings, and I was like, what can I add to the sweater? And I don't know, I just thought of like the concept of piercing my clothes. So I'm like, hey, like let's fucking go with it, and don't think about like, oh, what are people gonna say? They're gonna think I'm weird or whatever. Like they're gonna, like, who the fuck cares? I think it's cool. I like it. It's me, so I'm gonna go with it, and I went with what the fuck I was feeling. I added the bobby pins, some on my jeans, and I did another outfit as well. And I thought it wasn't me, but that's because, like sometimes you just have to get out of your comfort zone too, and because I was digging the outfit, but I was like, like, I don't know, it was just like I liked it on me, but I don't know, it was just like I don't know, because I feel more comfortable with like baggy clothes, right? And the pants weren't tight, but they were a little bit more fitted. But I'm like, dude, like, fuck it. Like, if I truly like it, let's just go with it. Let's go with the fit. And I was overthinking it a little bit too much, because then I had my hair up in a bun, and I'm like, like, I don't know. Again, I feel more comfortable with my hair down. Like, does my head look weird? Whatever. But I'm like, dude, like, see, there's just me like judging myself and all this stuff. Like, if I like it, there, like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's not overthink about it. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just fucking do it. And I had so much fun creating those outfits, and I feel like it was really me, like it just inspired me to get more creative with more fits, and just bring out the real me. Because I feel like before I was a little bit more creative with my clothes, with trying just like, altering it or adding some shit onto it, not just basic, but yeah. That's been me lately. And I feel like it really brought out, I just go with the flow. Not, I don't want to say go with the flow, because you don't just want to go with the flow, but go with your own flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, go with your flow, not with the flow, you know, like following other people's flows or whatever, but just going with your flow, you know, going with what you're feeling like doing. And I really wanted to do a podcast, an episode today as well, but I wasn't feeling the topics that I wrote down, honestly. And I didn't know what the fuck I was going to talk about. I literally just started the camera and I'm like, dude, fuck it, let's do it. And we're here, you know? I feel like I talked a lot about how I've been doing or how I've been feeling. I don't fucking know. I don't know if I sounded all over the place. I don't know if I hope this helped, you know, just for you to like, and it's hard, you guys. Like, sometimes I'm just like, you know, because you feel comfortable and I'm just like, I'll journal tomorrow or like shit like that. But it's like, no, take accountability. The camera got too fucking hot. It's about to overheat probably again. So let's just end it here. But yeah, I really hope this helped you guys. You know, and I've been trying not to let it get to me like that. You know, like, I feel like then it can make you feel down, you know, or just like get you in this negative space. But I'm like, no, I'm still positive, still doing me, you know, I'm still taking care of stuff, but let's get back into a routine, you know. And just because you get so comfortable with like, you know, just kind of like taking a chill or whatever, which you can, but you know, I like to stay organized. I like to stay on top of everything and, you know, just really showing up for me and staying positive, staying creative, and doing stuff, you know, because honestly, I haven't been meditating like that either. Like in the morning, you know, and I haven't been doing yoga either. But we're going to get back into it. You know, we are going to get back into it just because, you know, when you're like in the morning, like, I'm like, you know, like, let me just sleep in a little bit more. But with doing yoga, it really helps me feel better, more awake, you know. So I'm like, I'm really excited now. I feel like today, just getting creative with the outfits, honestly, and it's the small things, like just doing things you love when it's like, you know, like I'm ready to get back into my routine and all that stuff, you know. So I hope you guys get back into your routine if you guys have been feeling lost. Not yourself. If you don't have a routine, if you never had a routine, try, you know, creating a routine for yourself, schedule, writing down on your planner, your calendar, and everything. It's all good to get, you know, off track or whatever, but let's get back into our routine, my peeps. I really love you guys, and I hope you guys, you know, get inspired by this. This episode was really interesting. I really liked it. Let me know what other topics you guys want me to talk about. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, watch this podcast, my episode to the good vibes. I am the fucking vibe. Don't forget to shop my bracelets, handmade bracelets on my Etsy shop, my peeps. All right, the camera is about to fucking turn off again. I love you guys. Bye. Peace.